No way, no way, no way, no way, another one. Oh, come on, cut back, cut back, cut back. We're on the hunt for monster bighorn sheep, and now we just found a track from another max weight bighorn. He's heading up here to this lake, and along this lake, we actually might find some big bucks as well. But the cool thing is, the bighorn are not going to be at the lake. They're going to be somewhere near the lake, but maybe they're going to be way up there in the mountains. So I kind of want to shoot this one here, just so we can get rid of this icon that's showing up. But at the same time, I don't want to potentially risk spooking him if he's right here, you know, somewhere in range, which I don't think he'd be that close, but yeah. So we'll go for a shot on this one. There we go. We took down an animal without using the scope. Alright, we got fresh tracks going this way. He's almost got to be up in this mountain here somewhere. Ooh, I guess they're not exactly fresh. Tracks there. But he was for surely headed this way, and then it looks like he may have circled around. Alright. That will take care of that situation. And yeah, he was drinking here at one point. But then, where did he go after that? Are these tracks? These tracks are old. Oh my god, right there, right there, right there. Holy, that's the biggest bighorn sheep we've ever seen on this map so far right there. 159 minimum, but look at the mass and look at the curlbacks on that thing right there. Hold, that thing is a giant. We got him out there at 200 yards out from us here, and we just got to this first lake. So I'm pretty excited to find out what we're gonna find after this. But for the time being, that is a beast of a ram. Now we're gonna want to hold it right on the center of the shoulder just to compensate for in case we do happen to have a little bit of drop. We're not gonna have a ton of drop, but even if we did have a little bit, we gotta be able to compensate for that. Yeah, just like that. Look at the mass on that ram. My god, that thing is huge. Let's see what's taking off in the distance here. I know we for surely got the biggest one, but you never know. There could be another big one somewhere nearby, which happens to be right there. That's a... Oh my god, that thing was massive. He wasn't as big as the first one, but he was close, really close. And he actually might even had cooler horns. He didn't have a curl back, but he went out and then went straight forward. And it was a massive horn. All right, so we got both of them out here side by side. Now this is gonna be the giant that we took in the very beginning. And then that is the one that we just got right there. They're both pretty impressive. But of course this one is absolutely massive. So we'll grab this one first and take a look at it just so I can see what I was looking at. Yeah, I saw that curl back and it looked pretty impressive. 163. But look at how wide that thing is. That's what I was talking about. A 222 yard long shot. I mean, that's kind of a giant, especially the fact that he's not even the big 4. He's just a regular 4. But look how wide it is and how it flares out like that. That's what I noticed. And how he has so much curl coming forwards like that. It's just, that is a very, very impressive ram. But this one is the absolute monster. I'm going to say it's going to break 170s. It's going to be a 185.4. Holy, he was on the way to being a diamond. Look at this thing. He weighed over 300 pounds. I didn't even know they could weigh that much. 214 yard, perfect double lung over the top of the heart shot. Went right through the shoulder like it wasn't even there. And I'm still in awe at the amount of mass and the curl on this ram. My god, is that thing huge. So I wanted to check one more time just to make sure there wasn't a big muley at the lake, and sure enough, there was. Ooh, there's a buck. Now I can't actually even see the rack, but you can tell he's gonna be big. Oh, that's a sweet looking buck actually. 258 minimum. Wow. Yeah, he's not that wide. but he's got a ton of points. And he's out there at 350. All right, that should be center. Oh! Wow. Wow. Well, unfortunately, that just happened, and what's weird about that is we were just hunting on that map for a good... Oh my god, that was loud. But I was just hunting on that map for at least like an hour real time. I mean, I covered 5-6 different spots on that map. Plus, we took down that huge bighorn sheep in the beginning. And then all of a sudden we decided to shoot that big muley, and well, that was all she wrote. Apparently, we didn't belong there any more than that. So now we decided to join another map. Well, the same map, just a different area. Now, I just saw a bighorn sheep trotting through here. Oh, wolves! I knew I saw something out there. Decent, real decent level 7. But it's quite a long ways out there and it's facing directly away from us, so I'm not really too interested in that. Alright, this is actually pretty cool because it's snowing like crazy right now and all we can see is the rack from this huge whitetail. Right there, he's tucked in that brush roughly 200 yards away from us. No matter how close we get, it's not really going to change much just because of the fact that he's in the grass. But there is a pocket and we're going for it. We connected. He's going down. Is there another big one in there? It looks like a bunch of whitetail just jumped up. But I don't think there's another big one. I think we definitely got the biggest one. There's a pretty good one out there at 350. Ooh. Might have dropped too much. Holy, that was a far shot. I just figured we might as well go for it because it was a 180 plus and it was lined up. But if we get it, we get it. If not, whatever. Not worried about it. The only one that we really wanted is the one that we got. This giant 200 plus buck. Look at this. He was right here in this super tall grass. We couldn't even see him aside from his rack. And you could just barely silhouette him through here. Now the question is, where did he go? Must have been back over in there. We got the second one. Yes, we did. Might have been an intestine hit, but either way, still connected enough to take him down. All right, now we got to find this huge whitetail buck here, which actually might be pretty difficult. I don't know how, but somehow we literally stumbled upon this buck. Look at how that thing blends in there. There is no way we just found this deer. But we did. And it's going to be a 216.28. Our shot connected inside the front shoulder at 200 yards there, and we did connect on a left lung. So a very nice whitetail. And what are the odds of that? We almost couldn't even see him in that grass, and especially the fact that he has snow on his back. So he literally did blend in perfectly to his surroundings. Now we're going to kind of check this second spot here and see what the blood looks like. If we did get at least a non-vital hit, we'll track it down. But if it was a no organs hit, then I don't think we're going to spend too much time on it. And we'll find out here very shortly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god, huge buck. Where'd he go? There he is here. Come on. Got him! Yes! What a shot. Man, that was a dark, dark buck. I almost thought he might have been melanistic. And look it, we found our other buck. He's piled up right there. Huh. Oh, that's so cool to find him in the snow like this. I said we weren't going to track him unless it was a really good hit. And well, in this case here, we're not technically tracking anything. He's laying there and we're just going to pick him up. that's a different story. All right, should be a 180 buck, and it was a 193.3, and our shot literally went an inch too high at 360. I thought we might have dropped low, but the reality is, for one, that's a sweet looking rack on that buck. Typically they go out more, but this one went straight up. And for two, we got him right in the spine, which was kind of an epic shot at 360 yards. I'll take it. All right, and here should lay our big whitetail. Yes, he is laying right here. Let's take a look at him. A 213. We got a stomach, liver, double lung shot at 113 yards. And that's a sweet looking buck. It's actually a dark brown. When I first saw him, I thought he might have been potentially melanistic because he was the darkest one there. But then as I saw, he was just a dark colored whitetail. Still a super sweet whitetail buck and a heck of an awesome bonus. Oh my God, after tracking this thing for 2 miles over the top of the mountains, we finally got eyes on him, and he's right out there at 166 yards. He's walking right now, so we gotta wait till he slows up just a little bit. Or we could just take him. Sometimes if you wait too long, they actually start trotting faster and faster, and by that time, you never get a shot off. So we held a good lead and went for it, and we definitely connected. All right, let's take a look at this massive ram. He's not quite as big as the one that we got from before, but he's still a beautiful ram at 167, double lung shot at 160 yards on the walk. Very nice. So that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Also, everybody that joined the map, thanks so much for stopping out. It was a great time hunting with you.